Here's a comprehensive, detailed about 1,500-word description of the 2025 Ford Shelby F-150, often referred to as the Shelby F-150 Super Snake in its high-performance form. I'll cover performance, engine, design, interior, technology, handling, capability, character, and overall driving experience, all woven into one flowing narrative. No headings, just paragraphs with accurate details and context from verified sources. The 2025 Ford Shelby F-150 is the latest evolution of one of the most audacious pickup trucks ever built, a machine that blends the everyday practicality of America's best-selling truck with the near supercar performance and bespoke craftsmanship that only Shelby can deliver. Originating from Ford's venerable F-150 platform and enhanced by Shelby American's performance pedigree, this version of the truck pushes the performance envelope far beyond typical pickups while retaining all the functionality and capability expected from an F-150. The moment you fire up its massive V8, there's an unmistakable sense that you're not dealing with an ordinary truck. There's growl in the engine note, weight behind the throttle, and a presence on the road that declares it ready for anything from desert highways to winding mountain roads. Underneath the sculpted hood of the 2025 Shelby F-150 is a naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8 that already puts out a strong 400 horsepower in its stock form, but that's only the starting point. With the optional Whipple supercharger system, a hallmark Shelby performance upgrade, this venerable small block V8 is transformed into a powerhouse capable of an astonishing 785 horsepower and around 685 pound-feet of torque when running premium 93-octane fuel. This isn't just a numerical bump, it fundamentally changes the character of the truck. With supercharger boost, the Shelby accelerates with a ferocity that would make many sports cars blush, dispatching 0 to 60 miles per hour runs in the low 3-second range, putting it in direct performance company with cars costing far more and wearing far less practical bodywork. That explosive power delivery is paired with a refined 10-speed automatic transmission engineered to handle the torque and translate it smoothly to the rear wheels or all four-driven wheels, depending on configuration. One of the most remarkable things about the 2025 Shelby F-150 is how it manages to offer such breathtaking performance without completely compromising the daily usability that pickup buyers expect. On the outside, the truck's aggressive Shelby-tuned body kit, featuring a functional ram air hood with dual heat extractors, wide fender flares, and signature striping, hints at its blistering performance. Distinctive Shelby badging, bold graphics, and available 20 to 22-inch Shelby alloy wheels, often fitted with high-performance all-terrain tires, make this truck stand out from the crowd whether parked in a city garage or climbing a rugged trail. Unlike many aftermarket builds that look the part but lack integration, the Shelby upgrades feel integral to the F-150's design language, amplifying its muscular stance without looking tacked on. Inside, the Shelby F-150 offers a blend of performance-oriented detailing and premium comfort. The cabin is wrapped in luxury materials with two-tone leather upholstery, Shelby-embroidered floor mats, and a serialized dash plaque that underscores its limited production status. Shelby doesn't just bolt a badge on the dash. It reimagines the interior with carbon fiber trim accents, billet racing pedals, and bespoke touches that elevate the experience beyond that of a stock F-150. The seating is supportive yet comfortable, striking a balance between long-distance cruising comfort and the lateral support needed when hustling through twisty roads. Deep tinted windows and refined surface treatments also help imbue the interior with a more exclusive feel than what you'd find in a typical full-size truck. The 2025 F-150 Shelby's technology is equally comprehensive. Like other modern F-150s, it includes Ford's Sync 4 infotainment system with a large touchscreen that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, giving you seamless smartphone integration. Advanced driver information screens deliver key performance metrics as well as everyday info like navigation, fuel economy, and off-road stats. Standard features like Bluetooth connectivity, premium audio, and multiple USB ports ensure that connectivity and entertainment are never afterthoughts. Depending on the configuration and options, the truck can also include driver assistance technologies such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a host of safety suites under Ford's Copilot 360 umbrella, making it a fairly modern place to spend time behind the wheel. On the chassis side, Shelby's engineers don't just focus on straight-line speed. They adapt and tune the suspension to complement the increased power and enhance handling dynamics across different driving conditions. Upgraded suspension components typically include Fox internal bypass shocks and adjustable rear shocks that can be dialed in for on-road precision or more compliant off-road movement. Combined with a refined chassis and tuning that reduces body roll and enhances stability, this suspension setup allows the truck to feel planted and predictable even when pushed hard. The configuration also enhances comfort during everyday driving by smoothing out rough surfaces without losing its performance edge. High-performance braking components, often from reputable suppliers like Brembo, help tame the truck's mass and deliver confidence-inspiring stopping power, which is essential given the increased speeds this vehicle is capable of achieving. Despite its performance credentials, the Shelby F-150 retains practical truck capabilities. Its pickup bed is functional and robust, suitable for hauling gear, tools, or recreational equipment. The regular cab or supercrew configurations cater to different lifestyles, whether you need maximum passenger space for family and friends or want a more traditional two-row setup with a larger cargo bed. The payload and towing capacities, while somewhat dependent on drivetrain and options, remain competitive with other full-size trucks in the class. And because it's built on the F-150's proven platform, you get the benefit of decades of engineering refinement focused on durability and reliability. Standard features like a power tailgate, available bed lighting, and smart storage options further enhance usability. The driving experience of the 2025 Shelby F-150 is perhaps its most compelling attribute. There's an unmistakable sense of purpose when you slip into the driver's seat, grasp the beefy steering wheel, and press the accelerator. Even in its naturally aspirated form, the V8 delivers truck-friendly torque with a satisfying rumble, but when the supercharger is engaged, the acceleration is visceral. It's the kind of performance that radically changes your expectations of what a pickup truck can do, merging brute strength with a kind of automotive excitement typically reserved for exotic sports cars. On twisty roads, the truck's suspension and handling improvements lend confidence, while on highways, the transmission's smooth ratios and robust torque make merging and passing effortless. Off-road, the Shelby holds its own thanks to its tuned suspension and capable tires, though its performance-oriented focus makes it slightly less of a pure utility machine than a dedicated off-road package like the Raptor or Tremor. Aesthetically, the Shelby F-150 respects its heritage while forging its own identity. Bold colors, distinctive stripes, aggressive grille work, and purposeful body enhancements communicate raw capability and bespoke craftsmanship. Each unit often comes with a CSM, Carroll Shelby Motors, serial number plate, signifying its limited nature and collectability, a factor that appeals to enthusiasts and collectors alike. Instead of blending in with fleet trucks or work-oriented pickups, the Shelby F-150 stands out as a head-turning statement piece whether parked outside a downtown restaurant or waiting at a stoplight. Its presence is amplified by a performance-tuned exhaust system, typically from Shelby by Borla, that emits a deep and resonant tone under acceleration, reminding everyone nearby that this is no ordinary pickup. Despite its many strengths, the Shelby F-150 is not without compromises. The focus on performance and exclusivity comes with a price. New units typically start well north of six figures, often around $138,000, $140,000 or more depending on options, which places it in a premium niche compared with base F-150 trims or even performance variants like the Raptor. The emphasis on power and performance also means that fuel economy is not a priority, so expect thirstier fuel consumption compared with more conventional trucks. Those trade-offs, however, are well understood by buyers drawn to this truck's unique persona. They're paying for a combination of everyday usability, rare performance, and bespoke design that very few other trucks offer. Overall, the 2025 Ford Shelby F-150 is an extraordinary vehicle that redefines what a full-size pickup can be. It's a fusion of heritage-rich performance, daily practicality, upscale comfort, and fearless design, all engineered into one package that appeals to driving enthusiasts, collectors, and those who want something truly special in the truck segment. Whether you're drawn by the raw horsepower, aggressive styling, premium cabin, or the idea of owning a limited production performance machine, the Shelby F-150 delivers an automotive experience few other trucks can match. A performance pickup for those who refuse to compromise on capability or excitement. If you want I can tailor this specifically for buyers in your region. Pakistan import considerations, pricing, or alternatives, or break the description into sections for publishing or school work use.